Why are we at the European Space Agency interested in 3D printing? 3D printing for us, for space applications, for the European Space Agency, could make missions possible that today are not technically possible. So it's what we call an enabling technology. Around 2 years ago, I got a bit concerned because I don't know if the audience shares my view, but in the 3D printing world, there was a sort of a mushrooming effect, meaning I had the impression that everybody who had a 3D printer in his garage presented himself like the expert on 3D printing. So what I said is at that time we need a strategic roadmap to go in a very consistent and very coordinated way about 3D printing for space applications. So we issued a roadmap, what we call the European Roadmap on Additive Manufacturing for Space Applications. We have also another program that is called Advanced Manufacturing Program that looks into manufacturing processes, advanced, which would enable design freedom, cost reduction, improve performances of our space products, as well as reduction of lead time from concept manufacturing to final product testing.
Now, it is true that Asia, China, and Japan, and also the US, they have a real strategy on additive manufacturing. Also, when you look to the installed base, more than 38% is in the US, and I know the figure for Italy, it's only 3% of the machinery installed base over there.
The key element would be strategic roadmap or strategic planning for 5-7 years. The idea is not to tell players what they should do, but to help the players about additive manufacturing to converge on what are the priorities and the scientific or technological bottlenecks in order to be able to focus resources and knowledge. Due to the character of the technology and the revolutionary aspect, there is first a huge room for cooperation, the national and regional level, and international level, typically European. That's the key elements we have in view within the alliance.
We had some problems with this, what perhaps you can call a hype, because for us this technology exists already for a very, very long time. Of course, it was only used for prototyping, and we do see that, of course, now it evolves to a mainstream production. Why is it now booming so much? It's also because, to be honest, it has not been said yet, the price of additive manufacturing machinery decreased a lot when the patent of Stratasys in 2007 expired. And we also know that it's not only about manufacturing, it's IT, and it's also materials. Now the IT, we have the open software, and also they are became extremely cheap. The only problem that perhaps we still have is on the materials. As I said, these materials have to be produced, it's powder, and perhaps there are still some things to improve, and we can see that things are changing over there.
There are still huge challenges. It's not already given. I would say, to summarize, 2 challenges. One is understanding, and typically between design, material, and process, it has been said. Understanding and competitiveness. And I say competitiveness, of course, it's functional competitiveness. So for these challenges, I see 3 avenues. First is training people. Second, it's typical from that technology that it's not a single technology, even sharp, but it's the gathering of several sharp technologies. We have to improve the ability of the network, the ecosystem, to work, to activate transdisciplinary skills. And the third is the point of competition, of course, but competition and organizing the cooperation in order to reach and to foster the horizon to meet the critical masses.
Our approach was rather different because we have built up a consortium in which the participants to the consortium are not all directly related to the additive manufacturing, you can see that the approach is not only focused of made something, but it is also in order to develop all the technologies, we can use the term ancillary technologies, which are necessary for the development of one effective manufacturing. And I believe that one of the tasks of the academia is to learn how to do this. We started this project since 1 year, and well, we have the first results, which are also the first results that we can transfer inside of our courses.
Thirdly, we also, of course, have to help really the applications and the SMEs, small and medium-sized enterprises, in order to get acquainted with this new technology. And all of this is, of course, on top of what we would, of course, first of all emphasize: innovation, research and development. Because there, I have to say, the European Commission is doing also a lot already in all the framework programs.
The idea that already exists, that we are trying to foster, the idea of French Institute is to work as a network, probably with a core team, but working as a network and federating the competencies, being able to labelize, to recognize. So we need to have first national networks which are strong, because if the different national networks, would then be Italian, French, UK, etc., Germany, are not strong, they will not be able to be productive when interconnecting.